letting this thing warm up, guys. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great Friday afternoon. Such a beautiful day today. Took a break from some work. Thought I'd come out here and chat it up with you. Watching the jet skiers. It's my current view. So, pretty cool. So how's everybody doing? If you have any fishing questions while I'm on here, just let me know. Comment below. Just going to give you an update on some of the fishing this past couple of weeks. Well, fishing has been excellent, guys. Water's really warm. This front that just moved through really didn't affect the temperatures that much, but it did lower the humidity, which is nice. Got some higher winds today, though. But the last couple weeks, the inshore bite has been off the charts. Everything from red, snook to trout, lots of Spanish mackerel. I mean, overall, it's just been really, really good. Bait of choice has been pilchards, guys. They're not wanting to touch those pinfish and shrimp like they did when it was a little colder. So, and that makes sense. You know, as the bait starts to become, pilchards become more prevalent on the flats, you're going to want to match that hatch and give them what they're wanting. We're also doing a lot of charters, so if you want to book a trip, been staying busy. saltyscales.com. Let me know you came off the YouTube. I'll even throw you a little discount just for my YouTube guys. I don't do that very frequently, so that's how you know I love you. Anyway, let me see something here. What's going on, Master? How you doing, buddy? Who else is in here? Come on, spit some comments up on here. I'm not very familiar with this live on here on the telephone or on the cell phone either. I haven't been doing them very frequently. Used to log on and do the lives from the camera in the office. That was a lot better. But anyway, some of the things that are really effective right now, guys, is make sure you're really paying attention when you're going out. You know, the winds. You got your major and minor feeds. Make sure you get you lots of bait. Chumming has been a good, had a positive impact on catching fish. And then just major and minors around sunrise and sunset, they're super effective. But another thing you gotta be careful or make sure. What's up, Kevin? Big mangroves, no, they're not in here yet, but they will be. So I would speculate. I start seeing them around the end of April typically. You do have mangrove snapper all in the bay. They're just, typically on that smaller end. They're 10 to 12 inch fish. But those 15 to 20 inch fish will start moving in. April, May, and then all through all the summer, of course, they'll be there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some snapper fishing. I was telling that to Chris the other day. We've been doing a lot of inshore fishing, and one of my favorite ways to fish lately is really just freelining for snapper. A lot of fun, especially if you're using that light gear. I got that light Akuma 3000 spinning gear, and that's been fun. So I want to get back to that. I think we might try for some tarpon this tarpon season, so stay tuned for that. That is if the red tide doesn't get worse in our area, which I'm hoping that's not the case. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now, it's dispersing. It's from what my last report is moving south. Hopefully that'll continue on and it'll just get out of here altogether. We don't want to see it in our waters. But like I said, if you have questions, guys, make sure you're giving a thumbs up. Appreciate that support. And if you got a question, comment. I'm here right now, ready to chat it up. Come on, let me know. I know it's a little difficult, guys. I didn't really plan this chat, so I know it's during the middle of the day on a work day, so I know a lot of you can't stay in here and chat and things. Flounder, Seth, I know you like them flounder. You mentioned that a couple times. I know over by Gandy, there's some areas by Gandy from the shore, and you could really get into some really nice flounder over there off the beaches and things like that. So make sure you're really just working something off the bottom and bouncing. I did a couple flounder rig videos on my YouTube channel. You can check those out, but those rigs are super effective with those tandems. Have you been catching them though, Seth? Skyway's doing all right. Honestly, Justin, the last time we were out there, I did a live, and the bite was pretty rough. I don't know exactly what was going on, but there wasn't a whole lot of anything except for bait. But this time of year, man, you should be doing well. Beach fishing around Tampa Bay, guys, a lot of our beaches hold good stuff. Over at Fort DeSoto and the passes, you can really get into some nice pompano things right now. Bluefish, Spanish mackerel along the beaches. So one of my favorite areas for that personally around here is the Fort DeSoto. So make sure you're checking that out. Get out there and you can wade and fish off the jetties and things. And they have great bridge fishing too. So even if you pull off the side of the road, a lot of those areas will hold fish like trout and mackerel and snook, things like that. Yeah, we haven't really specifically targeted any flounder, Seth. But if I were to do that, I just go find some deeper points, you know, with sandier bottom, and I just really work that bottom with the heavier tandem jigs. And they love some gulp. Yeah, that's the thing. Flounder are going to be a tough one for the small kids. Really, what you want to get them on is the trout, Spanish mackerel, and things like that. Even ladyfish, the kids love those. It's the best time of year is right now, Drew. Fall and spring are absolutely. That water temperature reached 72. Their Spanish mackerel should be all over that bridge. Try to throw different artificial gotcha lure, spoons, and also live greenbacks. Chumming really helps bring them near the bridge and your food source. So make sure you're doing that with a nice small spinning setup. The fishing all around the Tampa Bay overall is really, really good right now. So, you know, you shouldn't have any problems getting on them Spanish mackerel. Keep the questions coming, guys. Hit that like button if you can. I appreciate you watching, Drew. We definitely try to put out content that's helpful and entertaining. Maybe we got to work a little harder on the entertaining part, but we do try to put out content that's resourceful. That helps you guys when you get out there. Who all's fishing this weekend? I'll tell you what, I think, like I said, I think we skipped spring, guys, and went straight to summer. It's got to be almost 90 degrees out here. Yeah, if you fish off the piers, there is a charge. I think it's like $3 a car and $2 or $3 a person. They've raised their rates quite a bit. Kind of sucks too, because that east span over there now is closed. So fishing off the Skyway is not quite like it used to be, but it's still a really neat place to go. I hate to see it shut down, and I hope they do something to you know, fix the bridge piling so that way that landmark stays around. Honestly, the piers were a big part of my childhood. I spent probably every weekend out there, and learned a lot, kept me out of a lot of trouble, met a lot of cool people too. So I would like that to stick around for the kids. They just got to get that, you know, make sure that those pilings, I wish they had knocked that whole east span down, put those pilings all around the bridge for more structure, or even out in the bay, and just open up both sides like it used to be, because honestly the incoming was my favorite tide to fish over there. did really well, especially for grouper. Now you got those demonic dolphins though, and I'm telling you, they're special now. And they used to be bad, now they're really bad. Yeah, they extended that grouper closure. I'm not exactly sure why or where they get uh, their information or their data, but I don't think FWC is doing their due diligence on that because I think there's plenty of grouper in the bay. Yeah, two people in a car, almost $13. I mean that's crazy because I remember when I used to be able to get on for a couple bucks. I mean that was a while ago, but yeah, everything's so expensive now. Not sure what people are trying to do. Especially with them, I mean, there's not a whole lot for their costs that it's gone up. It's really just, power and water and things like that. Honeymoon Island's fantastic. It is the land of the big snook. So if you get a chance to go over there, definitely explore that area for some big snook because you'll find them. Yeah, we all feel that way, Seth. It's not just out there, trust me. On the boat, they chase me around in the shallows. They chase me around at the markers. I swear they know who I am or something. They just harass me constantly. Enough to drive a man crazy. But it's part of it, What are you going to do? I mean, they're smart. I just wish they'd go and catch their own food. And, they're out there teaching their little ones how to steal baits off of people's lines and whatnot. But it's just something you got to work through, unfortunately. Well, that's the thing. The best jig, I usually use like a little Mission Fishing or a Berkeley jig head. And I put the gulp on there and I tandem rig it. So I have one up on the top and with a little dropper, and then one on the bottom that has a little heavier lead. So the one on the top has a lighter 1/8 or 1/16 ounce jig head, and the one on the bottom's like, going to be heavier, and it's going to be based off the tides. So, but that gulp, they can't resist the gulp. Yeah, I heard that's a new thing over there, Kevin. The bird situation. The birds have always been a problem, but at the end of the day, I do believe we need to be cognizant of the birds and to try to prevent imminent danger to wildlife. Of course, as outdoorsmen, we want to take care of and be good stewards of the land and the ocean. But at the end of the day, I'm over there the other day and I'm watching the bird people feed the birds. So, it's kind of weird when they're telling you not to feed the birds and they're over there doing it. Now I understand they may be trying to bait a bird in. I didn't see anyone with any type of net or landing net, so I don't know exactly what they were attempting to do, but I saw them all over the bridge. It was no joke. The last thing we need is a bunch of PETA thumpers out there. I know some other people get super crazy. I appreciate your questions, guys. I'm glad if you guys like these chats, let me know. I'll try to get on more live. I mean, it's not a whole lot to it. It gives a little bit more personable interaction. Again, guys, I'm booking for, if you guys want to go on inshore charter, we are filling up. We've been doing a lot of trips, but saltyscales.com, you can check us out. Go out there and do an inshore trip. I like to take 3 on my boat, no more than 3. Gives a more personable experience and everybody's really comfortable. Hey, Jose. Hey, I appreciate you watching, man. I'm glad you find it helpful. That's what it's all about, man. When I originally started this page, it wasn't to build a huge subscriber base. It wasn't to make a ton of money or anything like that. It was just to really share my passion with the world and also help teach people about my knowledge. I learn every day, and what's beautiful about YouTube is you can share your passion and share your knowledge, and really it's just a cool platform. I've really been vibing on TikTok too, and I never thought I'd say that, guys. TikTok is a really cool platform, really great with freedom of speech for the most part until you start talking about hunting, and every shit hits the fan. But if you want to check us out over there at Salty Scales, I'm pretty active on that. Oh, Seth, I'm sorry, man. You would have caught a lot more fish with me. Chris is probably watching right now. Oh, I mean, when you get tired of catching them dinks, you call me up and I'll put you on some fish. I don't let see. He thinks I teach him all everything, but I only show him enough just to get him by. You never teach a student everything, you know. Just give them little bits. I know you're watching, Chris. Where you at? But make sure you go on that trip, Seth. You give him a hard time, man. Don't let him. Listen, that's a paid trip, all right. So make sure you really give him hell, and don't make sure he has to work for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got the popos running around back here. That's awesome, man. That's what I want to hear. What kind of videos do y'all want to see more of? I want to start pumping out some more informative content. So if you got something, let me know. Starting to get a little suntan out here now. Well, that's cool, man. I mean, listen, that's what I tell people all the time. It's fishing, It's not catching. So at the end of the day, we don't always have fire days. Luckily, we've been doing pretty good. We rarely have a bad day on the boat, but it's a little different when you get to pick your days, your times, your moons, and everything. So I know exactly when I'm supposed to be out in the water and when it's going to be great. But some days, it just don't work out, and that's just fishing. But at the end of the day, it beats being at work. Wouldn't you say? You're sitting out here in this beautiful weather, 78, 80 degrees most days these past few weeks. I can't complain. All right, Seth. Well, definitely going to work on it, man. We had a crazy year this year. A lot of different things going on: new houses, house renovations, new businesses, buying rental property. So it's been pretty nuts. I'm not going to deny that, but I want to get back to it for sure. There's no doubt about that, man. I think some people, and that's what I really enjoy is when some people book trips. And don't get me wrong, I always want to catch a lot of fish. But, they get on the boat right away and they're just like, hey, I want to just enjoy my time out here, maybe learn, and, that type of thing. Honestly, Jose, I do this enough to where I don't make it too much work. I make it to where I really enjoy it. That's why I don't guide full time, because I don't want to make it work. And I could easily guide full time, to be honest with you, but it's really just nice just going out there and really enjoying what you love about it. And that's just nature, the weather, all the animals, everything. So it's really a collective of everything. All right. I don't know what's going on behind me, but all kinds of craziness. Well, guys, it was good chatting with you. I just wanted to jump on here. What's up, Larry? Man, I ain't seen you in a long time. She feels bad for Chris, Jose? No, nobody can feel bad for Chris. Goodness gracious. You never feel bad for Chris. But that's awesome. You got to give Chris a hard time. He's got an easy life, guys. Well, yeah. No, guys, it's been good. Yeah, Larry, we've been good, man. The family's been good. hey, we all survived out, from that COVID situation. We're still alive and kicking. Now we just gotta figure out the whole collapse of the dollar and you know everything that this administration's doing to our good old United States. But oh, well, Chris is always losing the big fish, guys. I don't make this stuff up. I couldn't catch it on camera if it weren't true. He's always losing the big ones. I asked him, I said, do you do this on purpose? I'm starting to think he does it on purpose. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, new content coming, guys. I appreciate you guys all watching. Well, I appreciate that, Larry. Honestly, Seth, me and Chris were just talking about that at lunch today. Akuma has been a pleasure to work with. We're going on our 3rd year with working with them, and I can't say nothing but good things about their gear. I mean, we've broken very few reels, and for Chris to not break so many more, I mean, it's amazing. Because if anybody could break it, it's Chris. So I highly recommend it. You check their stuff out, and they've come a long ways over the year. I'll be honest, back in the day, I didn't fish a whole lot of Akuma, but that's changed quite a bit. We've been very impressed, and their Makaira reels especially, they're like a fine watch, man. I put those up against any of their rod and reels. Yeah, Jose, come on out, man. We'll have a good time. Tell her to take you out, or you pamper her, and we'll go out and catch some fish. But no, the reels are good, guys. Make sure you're checking them out. The Akuma Cedros has been a fantastic reel. The new Selena is an awesome reel. So definitely don't book with Chris. My God, Seth, what are you doing to me, man? I'm trying to get these people to catch fish. You're killing me. I mean, poor grasshopper. I mean, I don't want them to go out there and just have a boat ride. I want them to have fun. Chris, I know you're watching. You still ain't popped up. Where you at? Alright, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm wasting enough time. I probably need to get back to work. But have a good weekend. Get out there and catch some fish. Hey, follow me on Instagram, Captain_Joshua_Taylor, and TikTok @SaltyScales. Hey, until next time, guys, I'll see you on the water.